Greetings, my comrades. It is me, Alexmo, and welcome to the second session of the PokéComrades. Now I should probably get off the stream starting soon screen. Alright, welcome, everyone. We're starting 5 minutes early because Xanos said so. Speaking of, I am joined by Xanolith. Say hello.
Yo, 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 yo.
I'm also joined by my comrade, Kuroblitz.
Greetings, our comrades. It is I, Kuroblitz here.
And,
Everyone's stealing my intro.
yeah, that's the point. And we have a very, very special guest today. Please say hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's PokéRaf.
Alright, thank you for joining us, PokéRaf. So it is going to be the four of us today. We're going to be discussing all the news from the Pokemon Presents. Thank you everyone for showing up. I'm glad we have, it says I have like 10 viewers, so thank you very much everyone.
We're at 17.
17, oh, mine says 9, I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, if you guys want to type in the chat, hello, thanks for coming on. We're gonna start, we said we'd start at 8 minutes, so do you guys want to stall for 4 minutes, or should we just start now?
Just start.
Alright.
We can start now.
Alright, so...
Alright, well...
so
that was, direct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, we're gonna sit... Welcome, Ozzy Mitsu, and yes, we should hail Pal.
Yo, the Oshawott.
Hey, Ozzy.
Alright, so...
Yeah, let's
I
go.
want to save BDSP and
Hello.
RTS for later, because that's the bigger stuff. So let's start off with Pokemon Snap. Just general thought. I'm pretty sure this section's going to be our smallest section, just because there wasn't too much revealed. But if anyone wants to start us off, go ahead. Thank you,
Alright.
Rival John, for the follow.
You
You want to start us
I
off,
think
Santa?
that, yeah, sure. I never played the original Pokemon Snap. I would like to someday. And it definitely looks like a very, very fun game. As for new Pokemon Snap, it looks beautiful. The best thing I can say is that the game looks stunning, like graphically wise.
Thank you for the follow, Ozzy. Okay, continue.
The whole just concept of the game in general looks very fun, very relaxing. The only thing is I don't have enough money to purchase it if I want to buy other games later on in the year, so I'll sadly have to skip out on it. The character designs look nice, everything about the game just looks nice, relaxing, and definitely something I would pick up if I did have the money for it. But I don't, and that's really all I have to say about Pokemon Snap. Never really had much thoughts on it to begin with.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap is interesting. I know a lot of people like it. I don't really have the connection because I never had an N64. I guess my
I'll be right back, I'm gonna grab some water.
Alright, now it looks great, right? I guess my one problem with it is the Illumina phenomenon. It was like hyped up as this great thing, the Meganium looks so cool. You just throw like drugs at the Pokemon and they get glowy.
Yeah,
You're
you
just,
give it like some glowing fruit or something, wasn't
yeah.
It's an Illumina orb, so...
it? That's it, yeah.
Yeah, but you have the flowers, so maybe it's a natural phenomenon, but it can be scientifically harnessed, which is kind of very controversial. When I saw the Illumina orbs and I see Pokemon Glow in a spin-off game, my first thought is, okay, this is a foil to the Shadow Pokemon. We have Light and Shadow. Continuing on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, yeah, like for myself, like I haven't played Snap since the very first version, and that was a long time ago. I am a boomer, but I have to admit, when I saw the reveal previously, and obviously from the presents as well, it looked really nice. Like, you can just see that they've implemented a lot of textures and just like the whole way it is portrayed. It's literally like if we were like photographers.
Yeah.
So we go out to a safari and we see what the wildlife's about, except obviously for the world of Pokemon. It looks really clean, graphically really nice. It looks like a proper enjoyable game that you can just pick up, relax, play, take photos, share, embrace the world of that lentil
The
region.
lentil region.
It was about
The
the lentil
region.
region.
No,
But yeah.
Yeah, because now we can actually, like in the old days in the 90s, you had to go to a store and show your Nintendo 64 cartridge to print the photos. No. Now you share on Twitter, which can mean one thing: Thought Snap for Journeys. Thought
Yes,
Snap
bring
for
them
Journeys.
back. Bring them back.
Well, if Todd Snap comes back for Journeys, then we definitely need Nikolai coming back.
Yeah, Nikolai the Knickerbocker. Bro,
I'll do all solo show. Indeed. You're not there yet, though.
Alright, so yeah, does anyone else have any other things? I had a feeling this would be our smallest segment just because not.
I just like the fact that Todd Snap is actually in the game.
Yeah.
And like, just for a
Back
brief
again.
moment in the trailer, they don't really reference him, right? But he's there.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah. And we have a rival. I want to see how we had the professor's assistant, right? But we have a rival, so I'm like, how do you rival?
I bet I can take more pictures than you.
I'll capture more Pokemon
I know
than
how to
you
focus my
on
photos better.
film.
Snap you later, Ashy boy.
No, it's gonna be like a Trip from Black and White where he's always taking pictures, but he like uses that
No,
for his
Trip for
battles.
journeys.
Trip for journeys.
You're from the boonies.
Trip for new Pokemon Snap confirmed.
I mean,
How can your 240p camera compete with my 4K HD?
God.
I caught your Pokemon in 4K.
4K, that resolution.
No, but I actually love the names, because like the rivals like Rita, because of retake, retake photos, and Phil. There is this photo guy in X and Y that takes you the 3D photos. Maybe it's like Phil Jr. or maybe it's the Phil that becomes Phil the photo guy.
Like a
As for
younger
the
version.
You're the
characters,
photo guy for Journeys?
yeah. So as for the characters, we don't have names yet, but I'm manifesting the default names to be Flash and Pixel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's the names that make the most sense to me. But
Trip
yeah,
for Journeys, let's get it trending.
You
Yes.
do that, Ozzy.
now for example, we have the Illumina orbs. They changed some words like the technique and the pose. It's now called direction and angle. And now other Pokemon can be detected and the background can be detected because, well, technology advanced in 22 years, and so did photography. And I want to see how it will actually be implemented in the anime, because we have all that joke like last year when Scorbunny evolved, right? Last year, like, oh, kids these days don't even know what a phone book is.
I think that's another thing, especially with the whole innovations of just like the whole fact that we're developing from a 64 over to a Switch. Like they're going to be probably catching
Such a
up.
huge jump.
Yeah, like they're going to be following like the current times we're living in. You know how everything's done on a smartphone now, and you don't actually have to have like a separate camera. Like you could all do everything at the touch of your phone. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting concept.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, Pokemon Snap, it's also such a beloved game, so I really hope they can recapture that for some new people, but not for the old people too.
My main issue that it's not an issue per se, but it's the roster, because in the old Pokemon Snap there were 63 of 151 and now we are near 900. So are we going to have less than half, like 400 or 450? Because it's Bandai Namco, they did Pokken, and they made Holucha jump in the background, and Holucha is not a fighter, and they never did DLCs besides the Blastoise and the EG Slash stuff. So curiously enough, we have Celebi. Like there were DLCs in Pokken, it was Mew and Celebi, and Mew was in the old one in the Rainbow Clouds, and now we have Celebi and a pheasant for some reason.
Hey, we have Ozzy Mitsu in the chat. Don't upset him.
Kuro, a pheasant rivalry for Snap confirmed?
I mean, Trip.
Although I do
I was
wonder.
waiting for that.
I do
was
wonder
waiting
about
for
the
that.
mythicals, because like they put Sylvie in it, right? So maybe we'll see Jirachi. Like I'm interested. Maybe they'll put like a crap ton of legendaries in, or maybe it'll just be like the Gen 1
because
Sylvie.
because back in
Your
the
final
day,
mission is to take a picture of God.
because back in the day we only have the Mew in the Rainbow Cloud. Mewtwo was not snappable. The birds, they were in the eggs. The starters were wild, and now starters are wild again. Like Sobble is there, we don't see him in the cover, but most likely in the wild he's invisible, and you have to throw a Pester Ball to activate Sobble uninvisibility or something. But it's going to be an interesting game. Like you see tons of Pokemon coming from all over the world. Like you see Alolan Raichu surfing there. in the cover we see tons of Vivillon patterns, so I think that the game will have a great sense of replayability, way more than the old one, because, well, now it's not Gen 1, right? Times change. Now we have a day and night cycle, like we see the Hoot Hoot. Maybe that's why the Illumina phenomenon is a thing. It's because of now we have night. Ooh, we have post dinner time and
Oh my god. Night!
Darkness
have a
exists now.
I get to look at the stars!
Although,
But
so,
yeah, I think that Pokemon Snap, and I think that Pokemon Snap, it really shows that it's a product of its time, and with change, you know, over 2 decades, they had to adapt into a new light, lighting phenomenon. Oh my god! But yeah, I'm hoping. This is where my money will go this year.
yeah,
It looks like a really fun game, and
So-
who knows what other Easter eggs and references are in that. For
I'm
sure.
definitely excited to see like how much they do, because like, I mean, even if it only has like say 200 Pokemon, that's still a bunch more than the original Snap. So I guess we'll just have to see, because like,
If you haven't heard
They have,
of
yeah, they have over 200. So
Pokemon Snap has Astral Dex.
Yeah.
I have music
because we are going to have our photo decks. Oh man, that's the thing. I really want for Tokyo to show up. Hey, go look at the photo I took on Celebi from the Lental region.
Development. Oh well.
All right, guys, we've got a bit of a
I
problem.
could not catch him.
There's
Guys,
a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Tokyo shows in the anime? Yo, I took a photo of Celebi while it was in the Lental region, and check this out. And he has, you know, the big giant Illumina Meganium because he had a Chikorita, right?
Oh my god.
All right,
Alright, what's
guys,
up, Alex?
Yeah,
What's
we have
up?
a problem. So basically, I'm playing music on YouTube. I totally forgot ads exist. So do you think like Zeno? Do you want to get the rhythm bot in here so we can get music on that?
Yeah, I'll just play it on rhythm.
All right, thank you. We got to reinvite.
There's
so I
going to be
kicked
there's
it.
going to be some repeats.
I'm gonna get some
But-
pops in here.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get some bops. in
All
here.
right. So while Zeno does that,
Zappy Baloo,
I want to
make,
introduce the next topic if you don't
Make-
mind.
all right.
make the starters well again. Yeah, because, well, back in the day we had, you know, Mew with genetics. Now we have Celebi with nature, you know. So when you mix the two, I really hope that they finally canonize that the Snap Island is where starters come from.
What's
Because
the rhythm connect again?
we have tons of starters in the
I'll do
wild.
Zeno.
so-
I got it.
And I want to see how the Pokemon interact with each other, because we see some Pokemon resting
Yeah.
on each other's back, so yeah.
Their habitats and everything. That'll be fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's see. No, I don't know what Alex you do.
All right, I'll do it. Zeno, you want to start up the next topic while I get all that set up?
Yeah, well, enough about the Lental region. I know what we're all here for. We aren't here for any of this Lental region stuff, even though new Pokemon Snap looks great. We are here to talk about the Sinnoh region. I think everyone here is very excited to talk about the Sinnoh region. We're going to start off with the very, very, very anticipated games, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And since we have our very special guest Raf here, who is a very big fan of the Sinnoh region, I think it'd be more than appropriate to let our boy Raf go first.
Start us off.
Well, so the reveal. I remember finishing work early that day. I managed to book off overtime that I stored off, so I managed to finish on a half day to catch the the presents, and wow, I couldn't believe it. I'm sure if anyone has seen the reaction I'd done with the Antipoke Bros, then you'd see that I was just, when I kid you not, I was in the same position that I'm at now, looking at the laptop and my second monitor, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Finally here, after over a decade, we're getting the remix that was highly anticipated for many people. Like, don't get me wrong, Sinnoh's not everyone's favorite region, but for the people in the community that were like, you know what, Sinnoh, I'm looking forward to playing those games again. I'm looking forward to reliving that story and seeing the whole world of what it's about and how it's changed. So yeah, I was over the moon. I was over the moon. Like, from my reaction as well, I couldn't believe it. As for the games itself and how they looked, I can understand why people have mixed opinions. I was thinking at
Here we
first,
go.
oh, there's the rhyme bot. Oh, is it right? Oh yeah, it's not.
All right.
There
Oh,
it is.
I gotta turn it
It's kind of
down.
music. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down as well. But yeah, I can see the reasoning for people to have mixed opinions. Like I saw the style of the game, the chibi style, and you know what? I dig it because as soon as I saw it, I thought of Oras. Now I know it's not a full interpretation of that style, but it had the referencing and like the similar parallels to it, and I was like, it looks cool. I like it. Main concerns at the moment are, of course, is this just going to be a direct port that's going to be put straight onto it? What are the quality of life improvements that are going to be made?
Yeah, I definitely think that's the main concern a lot of people are having at this point.
And the content as well. Like we saw that there's like miscellaneous platinum content that were in the reveal trailer. For example, there was an NPC in Foroma Town, but at the same time, it depends. How's that going to be pushed into the games? These are two
exactly.
Games. We haven't heard anything about platinum unless if they do like a quote-unquote like platinum episode in the game that maybe focuses more on Giratina, and then we do go to the distortion world or whatever they want to throw into that, or what new mechanic they're going to bring into it. I mean, of course, we got revealed to the other game, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I was just generally impressed with it. I think it's going to be a good game to kick off, the quote-unquote DP remakes that everyone's been waiting to hear for. It just depends now on the whole thing of how it will fall into like the quote-unquote Generation 8 concept, because we've had Sword and Shield and
they're drastically different games.
Exactly. That's literally I was about to say. They're completely different. People were expecting, maybe we're going to get what we had for X, Y, and Sun and Moon, where we got a hybrid of those graphics in Sword and Shield for these remakes, but we didn't. Instead, we went down to the roots because, of course, of what happened with Ilka and how they're developing games. Ilka.
But also, by the way, Alex,
yeah, what's up?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but people can see the rhythm bot.
Yeah, I know. Nothing I can do about that. Sorry.
Alright, don't worry, but I'm just letting you know.
I think it's because it's visible in the chat.
Yeah, I changed the nickname so it's at the top, so it won't like interrupt.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, it might disappear. So whatever.
Yeah, that's just my overall. No, it's just fine. It's just my overall opinions of what I'm thinking. Like, I'm probably going to save the rest of my thoughts for the hope section, but yeah, that's just my general opinions.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. Like, I don't like Sinnoh's not my favorite game. Like, I've played Sinnoh a couple times. I've never beaten it though, so I guess I want to beat it for the first time. It looks good. It looks fun. I know a lot of people are like, "Ew, it looks bad," but I don't really see the problem. I think it'll be fun to play. I don't really have much to say since Sinnoh's not really a big thing.
If you think about it as well, for the new Switch users, they're going to be like, this is another Pokemon game that's going to be coming on. They're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to cop this because I've never played this region before. And then who knows? It's just it's a amazing marketing and replay tactic that Game Freak and Nintendo
Yeah,
did.
exactly.
Because people are going to be like, oh wow, I'm going to buy the original games. They're quite cheap now, even though, to be fair, mint condition, they're still going around for like obviously collector's version.
Yeah, no, I got a used version. I got a used version of Pokemon Diamond. Like, bro, I think it was like $40. I was paid to pay like $40 for like Pokemon Diamond.
I just thought of it as well. Like literally, as soon as you mentioned about a copy, I was thinking, bro, they could just get the ROMs if they want. I'm doing a randomizer now on my gaming channel at the moment, and I'm thinking, I'm just doing the ROMs. I don't need to worry about this. But yeah, I've played on enough.
I want to say quickly, I wonder how well it will sell because Sword and Shield have sold so well. And while
no, they're gonna sell great. I don't think
they're gonna sell as much as Sword and Shield, but they're gonna sell good. Like,
no, I don't know if they're gonna sell as much as Sword and Shield did, but just because it has the name Pokemon on it is I'm automatically gonna get it. A guaranteed couple million copies sold.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's gonna be as much as Sword and Shield, because Sword and Shield is like I think the 4th or 5th most bought game on Switch. But like, I think
Let's Go did really good too. It has like 10K.
Yeah, Pokemon does really well on Switch. It does really well on Switch.
As long as it has Pokemon in the title, the game will sell.
Yeah. And like the Switch has such a big like fan base, install base. I don't know. So that's probably part of it.
Exactly.
Kuro, what do you think about don't go into like your predictions yet, but like what do you think about
no, guys, if you want to see my predictions and theories, go to my channel and I have everything there.
Yes, go subscribe to Blitz.
Well, yeah. Anyways, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. You guys know that I was a very great advocate of not wanting remakes for this exact reason. Because I knew that they were going to focus on the remaking more instead of adding new stuff. But now Masuda, they outsourced Masuda to another company, so it's their way to say if the game flops, you know who to blame, the dude, not the company, because he's the one that didn't give us free DLC for the Battle Frontier, so don't expect Battle Frontier, okay?
God.
We might have
I'm gonna tease it again.
yeah, we might have megas because if we have a platinum episode, like polished platinum or something, the senior might be there because
So,
dragons,
you know how
creation.
he didn't do the
Yeah.
battle tower that runtime? What if you boot up Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? It just says the Sinnoh region is under construction, and then that's the game. That's it.
Yeah, the battle zone is under construction. Oh my, no. So yeah, we might have the battle zone, the battle tower because Palmer, Barry. But yeah, the art style, it's not my thing. However, I find it aesthetically interesting because it's a mix of various stuff. It's a mix of Let's Go, My Sims, Animal Crossing, Link's Awakening for the Switch. And we see Mount Coronet in the background, and like the Pokemon are moving in 3D, and that's something that we never saw, right? We have some platinum plugs like the Floroma girl, like the one that gives you the Gracidia bouquet. We see Cole in the actual Oreburg mines. I just don't see the appeal of buying the game. Like, my money is on for New Snap this year, because why will I buy, why will I spend $60 for something that back in the day I spent 40? Like, it's a port and I have to pay 50% more than I did back in the day. I just don't see the appeal. But for those who do, and those who want to replace Sinnoh, those who want to experience Sinnoh for the first time, it's understandable. It's an amazing region. But the way they do this, the way they do the, the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, it will not be competitive. We skip 2 worlds. They want for Sword and Shield to just be the competitive format. That's why we won't have Gigantamax. And that's why Legends, it's Legends. But I do wonder if we are going to have, an exclusive Wi-Fi, like, Let's Go could only communicate with Let's Go. And I really hope that we get, Wi-Fi contests. Like, Jasmine is there. Jasmine the super contest. So make Wi-Fi contests like Coordinators VGC, and replace the GTS building and or the Pole Park for a Pokeathlon Dome, because you're remaking Sinnoh in you are remaking Sinnoh in a region that focuses in the generation focus on Galar sports. So do that, please do that. Like, but yeah, I'm not as excited because, again, I never wanted remakes. I wanted sequels like Gale of Darkness, Black and White 2, but they surprised me with the last entry. Don't get me wrong. The games, well, they exist, and people need to understand that outsourcing Masuda for another company, it leaves the Game Freak teams to just work on Legends. And if that's the road they are going to take into the future, if Masuda, because they said back in the past, they said, we are not going to redo Let's Go game. They said that as a company. If Masuda wants to do Let's Go Johto, like remake Crystal with Let's Go Entei or Let's Go Raikou, he can do it. Just outsource to do to another company, and you make game for Game Freak anyways. So Let's Go Johto is not it's not out of the possibilities, So I guess
maybe Generation 9 and then Generation 10 we get Black and White remakes and Legends Kyurem. But that's 10 years
That
in
would
the
be the
future.
dream. That would be the dream.
the original drag.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
whatever. I'm gonna say that for now.
I'm gonna like probably break something when those remakes get announced.
All right,
But
Xeno,
it is time
what do you think?
for
No,
me
Xeno.
to speak.
Yeah, okay, you talk, Xeno. Go.
So, Diamond and Pearl remakes. Sinnoh is one of the 2 regions that I have never beat alongside Johto, which I'm currently playing through. I do have a copy of Pokemon Diamond. Never beat it because the game was really slow. But I'm gonna be honest, we haven't really mentioned this yet. If you look at the game itself, the character models are a little iffy, but they have time to work on it. But the overworld is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
The overworld itself is so good looking. It is so different.
If you
But
look
it's
at the
so-
lake in the trailer, I think
The
it's like
lake, yeah,
Beauty,
exactly.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Like, it's so different. It's so new. And people also, like, I know people have been saying, oh, I wish Pokemon would go back to its 2D roots sometimes. This is that. We're getting that 2D Pokemon experience on a modern day console. Obviously, they're trying as well as they can to make it feel like that experience, and sadly, the character models have to suffer. But I definitely think, like, what they're giving us here is honestly really awesome, because, one, there's going to be a bunch of new people who have never played Sinnoh before, who are coming off of Sword and Shield and Let's Go, and they're going to see this and be like, oh, cool, a new Pokemon game. Oh, this region's sick. Oh, it's different. And if you realize that every Pokemon experience on Switch is going to not be the same as the other.
Yes.
Let's Go had the Go mechanics. Sword and Shield was just the basic modern day Pokemon
With
game.
Dynamax.
Yeah. Brilliant. These ones are going to be faithful remakes of a 2D style Pokemon game, and then Legends Arceus is going to be the next step towards a next gen Pokemon. So you look at all 4 Switch Pokemon experiences, and honestly, there's just so much to choose from in regards to diversity. The battle interface also looks very nice. I think like the battle backgrounds and all like the stuff when you can see like Mount Coronet in the background, that looks really cool as well. Honestly, like I'm one of the people who is very excited for this as someone who has never fully beaten Sinnoh. I'm very excited to just finally play it. Honestly.
You'll enjoy it.
Definitely.
If they do it the way that everyone anticipates it to be, and with any additions, you'll definitely enjoy it.
Alright.
I hope.
Is that all your thoughts pretty much, Xana?
Yeah.
All
that's
right,
pretty much
so
all my
now-
thoughts.
Also in
Oh,
the
yeah, you
trailer,
can
the final footage in the trailer for the remakes, the statue, because well in 2D the statue of Eterna, it's ambiguous. It could be either Dialga or Palkia. They with 3D they had to left the ambiguity, and now it's fused like in the manga. Like it's basically
Dialga or Dialkia.
Dialkia.
We I don't think we're going to get a fusion, guys. We did not have that in the manga. The statue is just visual representation of space-time. It's in one axis. Sadly, we don't have the second screen. We will have the battlegrounds. But how are we going to make boffins and polish our gym badges to make musical notes?
I mean,
Oh
I
my
think they'll do that in
God.
touchscreen mode, but they might just get rid of it. They're just gonna get rid of it. It's Pokemon. All right. Anyways.
Oh man, I want to Joy-Con drift to make boffins like you.
All right. So those are our thoughts on the whole thing. So, staying on BDSP, let's talk about some hopes. Now, I'm sure we all have a lot of hopes for this. I'm gonna start off because I said so.
Wow, what a bitch.
You're welcome. I feel like my biggest hope, and also before I start, everyone, chat, tell me your hopes. Tell me all of them. I want to hear. But I feel like my biggest hope is Megas. Now, I don't know how likely it is. There was like that leak or hint or whatever of like Mega figures or something. I mean, Megas are not confirmed. Don't have that misconception. But it's definitely a real possibility. I want to, because like there's some really good Megas in Sinnoh, like Mega Lopunny and Mega. I don't know. There's probably some other ones.
Hey, stop it. No,
That's just the
no.
Mega Gallade, Mega Gallade.
Oh my god.
And then other than
Meow's
that,
wet dream.
we can, shut up. We get some new Megas. Like everyone wants. Like, what if we get a Mega Roserade, Mega Floatzel for one for all the gym leader races, Mega Electivire, Mega Magmortar, and
What are those Bastiodon
Rampardos.
But definitely, yeah, I definitely want
Cynthia
a
with Mega Garchomp,
Yes,
like
yes.
she has in Masters.
or even like a Mega Garchomp, like why they could do, I don't know, but I feel like
Mega Garchomp, why?
the Mega I want the most is
Wow.
Mega Rhyperior, just because I want Forrest to come back in the anime. He has a Rhyperior. It was so strong. Like, I'm not sure if you guys saw the Diamond and Pearl specials, but it almost took down a Latias. Like, that is like
Yeah.
Ash Sceptile
With
levels. You know?
with the non-stab Mega Horn.
Yeah.
Honestly, Ash versus Forest for the World Championships. Ash battling Brock's little brother. Chef's kiss. I want to see that.
Yes. Like, I need to see Forrest return to the anime with a Mega Rhyperior, but I guess that's like my one big hope. I might talk about more of my hopes, but right now I want you guys to be able to talk, so who wants to go up next?
I say we let either Kuro or Raf go. It's up to
Yeah,
you
right.
guys.
No, you go. It's fine, don't worry.
Okay, thanks. So here's the thing, yeah, because now Megas, right? Are we going to see Xenia? Are the Algen Palkia going to get new forms with the orbs like Groudon and Kyogre had? Is the Veilstone Game Corner going to be there? If this is faithful, hidden abilities are Gen 5. Fairy types are Gen 6. The trainer has the Poketch, so we don't have... and we see bikes, so no Rotom bikes, so you have to use the HMs. Use B-Barrel. If Paul's brother used it, so can you.
Oh my
But
god.
Yeah, use B-Barrel. Use B-Barrel. Rock Climb, Strength, Waterfall, Surf. Powerful stab. Powerful stab. But I think that the thing that I want to see the most is the gift Pokemon. Because they always do a gift Pokemon. In X and Y, Mega Blaziken. In Aurus, Mega Glalie. In Sun and Moon Demo, Ash Greninja. In Sun and Moon, the Munchlax with Snorlax Z. In Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it was the own tempo Rockruff to be Dusk like a Rock. We got the Melmetal in Go for Let's Go. And then we got Gigantamax Meow for Sword and Shield. We got Mew with the Pokeball Plus. If they do Let's Go Johto, do a GS Ball with Celebi, and if you have the copies of Johto and Sinnoh, you can do the Sinjaro or something, you know? The Nintendo reads your thing, or maybe because we don't have or maybe because they will read Sword and Shield, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, like it will be like, you know, the dual cartridge stuff, because we don't have GBA for we don't have GBA for the Nintendo Online. Like, we had Gen 1 and Gen 2 for the 3DS. I want the GBA because, well, Fire Red, Leaf Green, it's Kanto, Savvy Islands on the Switch or something. But yeah, speaking of islands and water, the gift Pokemon, because we don't have a Ranger 3-in-1, it needs to be Manaphy. They need to have Manaphy as the gift Pokemon. Because I don't know if they are going to give
I can
Manaphy as
see
an
that.
egg. I don't think they're going to give Manaphy as, you know, the egg, because gift Pokemon are, you know, Pokemon. They're not gift eggs, you know. But I think that people will lose the experience of actually, you know, seeing the sprite of the Manaphy egg. But at least make Manaphy there. I think that's plausible.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's plausible because that was the thing. Like, Manaphy, you know, was the Pokemon to have in Diamond and Pearl before you bought Diamond and Pearl.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
you really want that 3 Pokemon Ranger collection, right? So, like,
I wanted the Mario 3D All Stars, but with Ranger. It would have made perfect sense.
yeah, and I mean that would be a great way to time Manaphy. It won't happen. They would have revealed it in the presents,
Yeah.
but a man can dream, I guess.
Mhm.
I would love a Pokemon Ranger remake. That
Yeah.
would be
I've
awesome.
never even played that, but let's save that for the end of this, just because we're talking about
there are tons of Pokemon in Sinnoh that I love. I don't know if I want the Mega for them or not, because Megas could make or break a Pokemon. I'm not thinking of anyone as of now, but I know that our boy Raf that's going to talk now, I know that he wants, you know, he wants Megas for Gastrodon, like Mega Gastrodon X, or the way
Gastrodon X.
Mega Slug, Mega Slug.
You know what? Yeah, yes, that is one of the main things. But I think the main hope for me is it's just content. Like, you know, it's a remake after all. At the same time, it's a faithful remake. They're going to be pushing a lot of things that are already established in the originals into these versions, should I say. But I do want to see some different content. ORAS have done it, Heart Gold, Soul Silver have done it. It makes sense for these games to do it as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be a major story change, because to be honest, in my opinion, I think Sinnoh's story was good. Although I do think Black and White games have the best story.
Yes.
It's just something that I want to see. Whether it's a new mechanic, an existing mechanic, or just something that's out of the ordinary for them to just be like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that from these remakes. I thought we were just going to be starting from Twin Leaf and, heading our way all the way up to Victory Road and then bang, sorting out the league. But I do agree with everyone's points. I want to see these event Pokemon come forward and, be accessible. I mean, goodness me, even though we are getting Legends Arceus, like, the Zorflu is such an unknown item now. How are we going to be able to get these Pokemon in that? Obviously, we've got the Shaman events, got the Darkrai
event.
event.
Even do an event where if you have Legends Arceus data, you can get the Azurflu.
That would be such a good thing.
Yeah,
that would be such
if
a good
you play
thing.
Legends
It's just
Arceus,
how you do it.
Oh,
remakes.
And since the Azurflu is quote unquote too complicated for players, have an NPC in Legends Arceus talk about how to use it.
Yeah.
It's just like how they done a little thing with Let's Go. If you had data from the Let's Go games, you'll get a free Gigantamax Eevee or Pikachu in Sword and Shield. It's stuff like that, because you know what, they've got the well, of course, I don't work for them, obviously, but like, you can see that they've got the potential to do it now. They've put these games onto the Switch. They're probably going to try their best to push it out. You know, one thing I'm actually going to be concerned about? I want to know if that Dark Void shit's going to be coming back. Because I'm telling you,
Oh my god!
Because if that Dark Void stuff comes, that's going to be very, very, very interesting.
Bias confirmed.
Bias literally confirmed.
Bias
Don't have to
comes
do
back.
nothing.
Let's go.
Just follow the old tutorials and you get yourself a free Darkrai. You don't have to worry. But yeah, it's mainly the content, because you know what? These are remakes. We want to put hours into them. We don't want to just be like, oh, I'm just going to travel through Sinnoh, because you know what, Sin is, in my opinion, I took it a bit slow, because it's just the way the area, the region is structured in itself, and it's a very beautiful region, so there's a lot to explore as well, and obviously seeing as it's coming into this system, there's going to be loads of stuff, but yeah, it's definitely going to have to be the content side, because I think for over a decade now, we've been waiting for these games to be pushed onto the system. We want to find out what's new, and what's going to make it so special.
Honestly, and now because of the remakes, we have to consider, stuff for the movies, because, well, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they had the spike-eared Pichu and the Johto Beast and Celebi in the last two Sinnoh movies. We had Megas of Auras in the Volcanion movie, and also Latios, and Rayquaza in the Hoopa movie. So the next movies, 24, 25, they are going to have Sinnoh Pokemon, even though they will not be the main focus, but they will be there in some capacity to help the mythicals. In regards to Megas, I'm now seeing Megas, and all of these Megas are Megas that I want one to contemplate, and that's Mega Frostlass, because we have Mega Glalie.
Yes, definitely.
And the other treats, because they are dark Pokemon that fit, they fit in some capacity Cyrus or even Hunter J, and those are Honchkrow, Weavile, and Drapion. And these Pokemon in Frostlass are all Pokemon that Paul has. So, Paul returning in Journeys with Mega Evolution.
Also, if they do a Mega Honchkrow, they'll have to do a Mega Mismagius, and then they'll give that to Fantina, so it works both ways.
Also,
for Koharu, my girl, give her a Cherim and maybe a Cleffa for Let's Go Johto. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a Mega Cherim being grass fire and like the cherry blossom, it blooms and it's like a living walking sun?
Oh, that'd be
amazing.
Good.
I want to see that.
okay.
I want to see that.
Well, I mean, when it comes to me, when it comes to like my hopes, I only really have one major hope, and that is that we get some sort of Delta episode, some sort of Platinum episode, because honestly, that was my favorite part about ORAS.
So, Zeno, can I propose a question to you? So,
yeah, sure.
Let's say they do Platinum episode. It's Giratina. How do you think it would work? Because, like, with the Delta episode, they obviously. Wait, hold on. No, I'm getting confused. Sorry. Like, they can't really use Cyrus again because he's gonna be gone because of all the stuff in the main story, right? So, how do you think they would change it? Because, like, I know they changed the Delta episode a lot from Emerald. So, how do you think they would structure the Platinum episode? That's what I'm asking.
Well, I think it really wouldn't be probably as much as the Delta episode was. But I guess it would be like, they could do something with Sharon, I think his name is.
Charon?
Charon. Sharon. I get his name confused with Sharon sometimes. They could do something with Charon since he wasn't originally in Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, and he's a Platinum edition.
So what they could do something like, oh, he's here, he's bringing back Team Galactic. He was playing on Awakening Giratina or something, and you got to go and stop him by going into the Distortion World and basically just taking Platinum's plot and replacing Cyrus with him.
Yeah, Charon is actually
maybe adding in like some mega, and then maybe adding in like some mega evolution to the storyline. Maybe giving Giratina a new form. Maybe having like maybe having a new area. Who knows?
I mean, they could honestly,
Zeno, what you're writing in your head, it's not that far off from what they did in the manga, honestly.
And hold on, think about this. Back in Oras, you guys know the Scorched Slab? They like totally expanded on that area, right? In Oras from Emerald. What if they do that for the Distortion World? And it's like a world. It's an actual place. Like, maybe there are upside down houses with these weird distorted people. Like you go in the house and Missing No is there. Like
I don't think they would expand the Distortion World, but I can see them expand upon Send Off Spring and Turn Back Cave.
Okay, yeah, I can see that because
I can't see them like really expanding,
like reimagining, because it's the fourth lake of Sinnoh. Like maybe it will be more massive and more secretive and whatever. Yeah.
I can't really see them expanding it like all that much. I mean, honestly, like besides like I just want a solid post game, because my biggest worry is that this is literally just going to be Diamond and Pearl with better graphics, which honestly isn't the worst thing in the world because Diamond and Pearl are great games. It's just you're giving us a remake, and remakes always in all previous remakes, even in the new era with in Generation 6. They still delivered something new, and I don't want Diamond and Pearl remakes to just feel like that one awkward one that didn't have any new content.
This is why I want Xenia. Have Xenia be disguised as a Galactic Grunt, like she was in Magma or Aqua. Have Looker show up. Have Steven.
My boy.
Have Steven show up, because Steven is the guy that owns the villa that you have in the resort area. Have Annabelle, like, because she's the tower tycoon in the Battle Frontier of Emerald, and now Palmer, it's the tower tycoon of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So have two tower tycoons of the Battle Frontier helping you out. Like again, seeing Chibi Annabelle and Chibi Cyrus. Oh my god.
Bro, Chibi Cyrus is gonna be kind of hot.
Charon, that would be funny.
I'm gonna lie, Chibi Cyrus is gonna be kind of hot.
I will destroy the world in my chibi cute little form, destroying the world.
I'm looking forward to that.
I mean, like, honestly, like, you look at, like, there's just so much opportunity when it comes to Diamond and Pearl.
Definitely.
And it's so exciting to see how everything will turn.
They can if they go with the Charon route, they can actually, because Looker has the Krogunk, right? So yeah, guys, you will have the Great Marsh. You will not have the the HP bar of Blissey and the 30-second save. Those will not do, but those will not happen, hopefully. But you will have the cricket tune cry, like the it's going to return. That's going to return.
I can't do it, but it's like
maybe they
Let Crow finish his thought.
Maybe they can give Charon a team, and maybe they can give Looker a team. If they give Charon a team, give him Magna Zone or something, you know? I think it would, or a Probo Pass or something.
Looker could maybe have like a toxic
if we have, Aura's stuff, Arun, the guy from the Secret Bases, who is a Pokemon Ranger, and Pokemon Ranger started in Nintendo DS, so yeah, like have Arun show you the Sinnoh Underground. Or maybe I want to see how they will do the Miner, because the Miner, that's the guy that created the Sinnoh Underground. He's Byron's dad. He's Rourke's grandpa. Like, I want to see if they'll actually give him a distinctive avatar, or if they are going to make him NPC 493 or something. You know? Yeah.
Exactly.
Again, this game is not convincing me to buy it yet. They have 8 months to convince me otherwise. But it's a good game.
I'm gonna buy it.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but if I'll play it, it's for the post game, and I'll enjoy the journey while I'll wait for that. If I'll buy it, I'll buy it digitally. That's the one thing that I do know.
All right.
I mean, I'm just excited to see where things go.
And I'm going to buy Brilliant Diamond because I had Pearl with Chimchar, I had Platinum with Piplup, so I want to play Diamond with Turtwig.
I'm planning on getting Diamond just so I can get Stunky for a flamethrower.
I'm getting Diamond, but I'm going with my boy Piplup.
All right. Is that kind of the majority of our hopes for BDSP then?
Don't you mean BS?
BSTP.
All right, chat. I know what you're here for. We all know what you're here for. It's the big stuff, the exciting stuff, the Breath of the Wild level stuff. For real. Legends Arceus. So...
What's an Arceus?
Oh, Arceus, but pronounced correctly. So...
Oh!
Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, before we get into all our hopes, I want to talk about our thoughts now. Also, chat, tell me what your thoughts are. I started off the last one, so I'll sit back for this one. Xano, you've been going last. You start us off, Xano.
Alright, so... where do I even begin? Besides... like... someone cue the Hyrule Castle music. I don't know. You know what? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it is gonna take me a long time.
Very long second.
Man, prequels.
Xano, talk while you say this.
Alright, talking.
You're gonna scare off all the viewers. Okay, Kuro, what are your thoughts?
No!
No! Save me for last. Save me for Arceus damn last.
Oh, well, I guess we can't do the Hyrule Castle music anymore. Okay, whatever. So, Legends Arceus looks amazing.
Really?
It is the closest we have ever gotten to the next generation Pokemon experience. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, it looks breathtaking. Like,
no, I like that pun. Breathtaking. Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Like,
Breath of the Wildy.
It's like I'm just breathing in a brand new experience, and you get to experience such a great wild. Okay, I'll stop making the Breath of the Wild puns. But like it looks great. Like, it looks so good. It looks so good, honestly. And I mean, besides me saying like, oh, that's the basic, oh, it looks so good, yada yada yada. I mean, like, all the new features, all the potential this game has. I don't think this is going to be the next Pokemon generation. I think Sword and Shield crawled, so this game can walk, so Generation 9 will be able to run and really be the next generation experience, because I definitely feel like we're not going to have many cities and towns in this game. I think it's mainly just going to be wild. So I think after this game is when they're going to start implementing huge cities, and then maybe we can get that Xenoblade-like Pokemon experience where it's that big in length. But I think this is not... I don't think people should go into this game expecting it to be the definitive Pokemon game. I think they should be going into it expecting it to be the next step in the right direction, so the next Pokemon generation can be the Pokemon game. And it also makes me very excited, because now Generation 8 is going to be a lot longer than any of us anticipated. So...
Well,
Gen 9.
Here's the thing, Xano. Here's the thing. We could... Now, I do not want this to happen, but we could still end up getting Generation 9 at the end of 2022. We don't really know.
Oh, very plausible, but it's a lot less likely now.
Yeah, very less likely. I'm thinking maybe 2023 for that.
Most likely.
I mean, I would love to. I'd love to see Generation 9 in 2023 or maybe even 2024. But honestly, then we would have a very long Pokemon journeys, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Just a lot of two-parter fillers.
Oh no, the series ends on a 2-part filler.
Yeah, with Palpatine getting stuck in the ground. All right, Raf, what are your impressions of BDS? Not BDSP. Arceus, Legends Arceus.
What are your thoughts on BS?
No, we already did.
Well, to begin with, the reveal definitely caught me off guard. I was thinking, what is this? Is this a complete side quest game in itself? And for us to find out that it is a main series game focusing on Sinnoh, the history of Sinnoh. Bro,
and
man.
God.
And God. Oh yeah, don't get me started. You know what? Yeah, I looked at it. Yeah, alright, it's not final gameplay, but for what they have done so far, just to show us that, wow, they definitely did take up a lot of feedback from people, and was like, you know what, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna have a meeting on Zoom or whatever it would be, and we're gonna
the
get
Pokemon Game Freak Zoom.
Hey, imagine. Oh, what's the meeting password, guys? But yeah, they've done a really, really nice job from what we saw. Like, you know, even just the whole concept of what they're talking about, how a professor has traveled to that region and brought starter Pokemon from all the other regions. You know, your quest is to go out. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry to say this, but like, I forgot to mention this in my thing. Oshawott is a starter. 10 out of 10 game.
Yeah, automatically. And I was like, yeah, you know, they're talking about how you have to work and build the first Pokedex, and you know, I had a little theory, quote unquote, that I'll mention about that later on in more of the hope section, but it's just really, really breathtaking. Oh my god, there's the pun again. Just to see something like, you know, it's we've been asking about this ever since the Switch came out, and that's been 4 years ago. Like, people have been like, oh, I want to see something, like, I want to see an open world Pokemon game, and you know what, for what we've seen, it is open world, but at the same time, it's a bit too early to judge on the whole concept of the game. Yeah,
it's
we know
definitely
we have to
the closest we've ever gotten to
You
that.
know, imagine it's like
Yeah.
open world, and you're like, and you see all these open things, and you're like, oh, it's open world. You walk like 3 feet, and then it's one of those
Yeah,
like
you know when we
rooms
saw-
between routes in the old games.
Yeah.
It's like when we saw Sword and Shield, and everyone was like, oh my god, it's
Yeah, the
open
wild
world.
area. When we saw the wild area, we were like, oh
It's
my
a
god, this is gonna
corridor.
be massive. Yeah. To be fair, the wild area is big, but then I was like, nah. When we see this, is a different ball game. And then on top of it, even with like the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, they've done a really good job of, quote unquote, these puns are crazy, expanding the things in itself. But man, when I saw this gameplay for Legends Arceus, I was thinking, damn, they really are going to try and push this in a different narrative in itself. And like, it's like you guys were mentioning, I do hope that they do continue this sort of theme later on in the franchise. It doesn't have to be part of like, you know, oh yeah, the next game is going to be like this entirely, but I do want to see that Zygarde. I do want to see that original Dragon game. I do want to see,
Please.
I do want to see it. So
But Ref, if they do it, calling it right now, Gen 10 console after the Switch, it's going to be 2028 because they always had, you know, it 7 years in the future. They are going to release the games at the same time, and the games are going to take place in the same year, but in Kalos or in Unova, and it will be versions, and you have to buy both to experience the both, like original Dragon and Zygarde, you know? It will be the aftermath of the wars or something.
That'd be dope.
yeah.
Like, instead of choosing a version, you have to buy both.
Get the full experience.
You just gotta drop like, I mean, Switch games are gonna be like $70 by then. You have to drop $140 just to play Pokemon. Yikes.
You're gonna get, like, you know how you get Call of Duty, you're gonna get the Super Collection.
And then you have the
Collection,
DLC,
Master
so
Collection.
and then you have the DLC.
They're gonna have the expansion pass, and they're gonna have
$200.
they're gonna have microtransactions in the game.
If you want to go to the next route, you'll have to pay $5.
If you want to bet on the next gym, you gotta pay $5 to continue on with the story.
Wait, you want to use Dive to go to the Abyssal Ruins?
Forget
You
about that.
gotta
It's
pay
like-
$7.
They're gonna be like, you want to save your game? Yeah, you're gonna need to give us £1.
No, you buy the game. Oh, you want to start playing? You pay $5.
Oh, you want to run away from this Pidgey or battle it or something and not just be stuck on the screen for eternity?
You wanna
$20,
leave your
please.
house? want to leave your house? Pay another $60.
All right, we can go on and on with this joke, but I don't want to bore our viewers. So,
Yeah.
Kuro, you said you wanted to go last, right?
Yeah.
Then I'll go. So, this Legends Arceus game, and we're gonna get into our hopes later. But my first impressions were like, because like I was on call with Xano. Were Raph and Kuro there? No, you guys.
No, Ion was there. It was Ion.
Yeah, it was Ion.
Ion and Brian.
And Brian and Izzy, I think. So we were like watching it, and we were like, "What is this? What is this?" It's like no one expected that. No one expected that, right? Like it was. I feel like my favorite part of the direct was just the experience watching it with everyone. Like it looks so fun. It's so exciting, and like just being like, "Whoa, what's that?" The starter Pokemon from different generations. Whoa, it's open world. You can dive. You can throw Pokemon.
Yeah, and then Ion was like, "Oh my god!" And then I was like, "Holy crap!" And then Brian was like, "Brrr."
I was literally screaming, "Oh, it's Pokemon Breath of the Wild!" I leave my room. My mom's like, "Why were you screaming Pokemon in the wild?" I thought that was funny. But like, honestly,
and then moments later, I show up from recording my reaction.
Oh, you were
and then Kuro goes, it's Pringles!
Oh my
But like,
losing his mind.
Chat, tell us what your reactions were to Legends Arceus. Like, it was just so awesome, and like,
Kuro, I love you.
I don't.
I love you too, man. But you top-notch reaction.
It was so funny. You were like breath deprived.
He had to breathe in some water.
He had to like get water.
In any case,
It's so
like,
funny.
it was just great. I am like so excited. Like, you know, I ditched class to watch that presentation. So worth it. 10 out of 10. Kuro,
I did too.
Save your hopes for a bit later. Tell us about your initial reactions.
Oh, of course.
I mean, I just summed it up for you.
Okay, so my original reaction. Again, I never wanted remakes. I wanted sequels. I got remakes, but I got prequels, and I'm like, this makes way more sense. Because Sinnoh, Legends, Myths, gotta go back to the past. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh my god.
Pokemon a future in time or whatever.
I saw the book. I saw the starters. I saw, you know, the surroundings and whatever more, and do that analysis on the weekend, and always discovering brand new things. And I'm like, this game has more. It's basic. This game, like, it's still like maybe 15 months in the making, and it's already the game with the most potential ever, and it's not even out yet. This game has already more story and lore than Sword and Shield, and it's most likely not written.
Bruh.
This game, it's the pinnacle that we all wanted for Pokemon, and oh my god, I don't have words for it. Like, I'm shaking. I'm like, what the hell? Like, because my reaction was, oh, goddamn, like, it's remakes. Screw this thing. Like, I don't want to swear, but like, screw this thing. Yeah, then brand new era. And then they show wood Pokeballs with zippers, and they show kerosene lamps, and they show, you know, just mainland Hokkaido, not the Russian islands are not there. And then I see the ink. And people saying, "Oh, it's feudal Japan." It's not feudal Japan, people. So shut up.
It's the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, it's 19th century to 20th century. I see Sinnoh, and I see Mount Coronet, and I see Wild Piplup and Chimchar and everything, and I'm like, I need to process this. And
then he couldn't breathe.
Yeah, and then I couldn't breathe.
And then Kuro almost died.
Man, here's the thing, I cannot die before I play this game. I need to make sure that I live.
Kuro beats the game, dies.
God.
I'm going because, well, Pokemon don't have abilities in this game. Maybe we will need to register the abilities because we need to make a Pokédex. But how we are going to make a Pokédex, right? Maybe we have to draw the Pokemon. Like, you know when they did the data mining for the beta designs of Pokemon, can you imagine designing Arceus and it's that beta Arceus Yeah, because this is
Oh,
Arceus. Yeah, because this might be Arceus before the multi-type, but there are plates in the Abyssal Ruins, so maybe the plates went there after the ruins synced in Unova? Like, but can you imagine us battling God? I can already imagine Ben. Ben will not evolve Rowlet. He will use Rowlet to battle Arceus. I can already imagine that.
God
And
versus
Xeno,
God.
I can already imagine. Xeno will go to the All of Origin and spill Pillar. Samurott, it's down for the taking, and Xeno will take the scimitars like Monado style. It's time to kill gods. This game has some potential. I want to see this in the anime. I want the time travel arc. Okay, Tokyo.
Today we used our power to fell a god and then seize our destiny.
This is the best Pokemon game, and it's not even out or finished yet. Okay. Again, this is basically the journeys of games. It has tremendous potential. Just don't make it a flop. Please. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best. Oh my god. And Sinnoh is the perfect region to actually do something experimental like this. Because we had remakes for 3 gens, and now we're going to have prequels for other 3 gens. So, yeah. It's breathtaking.
Breath of the Wild.
Breathtaking, like Breath of the Wild. Take a shot.
All right.
Shot.
All right.
Runs.
Now let's get into our hopes. So, would anyone?
All right, we'll do it. We'll do it in the same order. How
Same
will we do it in
order?
the same
You
order?
just want to
Yeah.
go first, don't you? Whatever. It's fine. You
Well,
go
no,
first.
it's
Santa.
not. Well, I'm just saying, just to keep
Santa, I know.
consistency.
All right,
All
Santa.
right,
what are your
well-
hopes?
So the new hopes. My hopes are, like, there is. It obviously I kind of want it to be like Dragon Quest and Xenoblade, where the games aren't fully open. I really don't want the games to be fully open world. I want the town and other areas to separate it, because I don't want it to be one ginormous open world. I want
You
it to
mind
be
if I
a
cut
couple
you
of
for a moment? I feel like how they're gonna do it is have I'd say 4 main areas, and it's East Sinnoh, West Sinnoh, North Sinnoh, and Mount Coronet. And each one is like a wild area. And
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But they're going to be huge, though. They're going to be
they're
very
gonna
big areas.
huge. And then you can only get through everything by using, by going through Mount Coronet, which is kind of like how it is in the game. So,
Oh, so basically the Mount Coronet, like, instead of having west and east, the Mount Coronet will basically do a quadrant axis, and we go north. Like, you know,
Shiny Zoroark has followed you, so...
So-
okay,
so-
thanks.
So wait, so like imagine like instead of Mount Coronet dividing in half, it will divide in 2 halves, and we are going to have north, south, east, and east, like, you know, like in the oceans of One Piece, like the Mount Coronet dividing the region, and each segment it's unique. Okay, here's the thing. If that's the case, they are going to have to make a North Sea and the East Sea Gastrodon. So 2 more slugs. Let's go. I want that now.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, the ones I've chosen.
Raph's
be
gonna
good.
walk into BDSP with his team of 4 Gastrodons and 2 Shellos.
Oh, bro. I'm getting ready for that. I'm getting ready for that.
Raph walking up. Raph walking
No,
up.
no, 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 no.
With his
No, you know,
slugs.
no. He's going to have, you know, the 4 slugs, and then he's going to, like, because, like, this is in the old times, so maybe Ditto didn't exist yet, so we cannot be dependent on Ditto. Raph is going to, you know, okay, north and west, like, now we have the, like, he's going to basically create new versions of Gastrodon and shells, like northwest, southeast, and
Southeast, yeah.
yeah, so basically, Legends Arceus for Raph is just going to be breeding shallows, okay? The Slug Master.
So good. The Slugmaster himself.
No, you
Can't
like,
wait.
and they like end up giving you a cameo in Journeys, and like Ash has a World Coronation Series battle against Slug Trainer. Like, you know how Komori is Bug
Guys,
Queen, you're
guys,
the Slug
Pokemon
King.
Journeys. Guys, sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. Pokemon Journeys' final arc isn't the Masters 8. It's Ash and going back in time so Goku gets God.
You know they would do it.
Just
You know
before.
they would do
Yeah,
it.
no, they would do it like, hey, Arceus, can you join my team to beat your son? And Arceus is like, yes.
No, like they get there, like goes like, okay, I'm gonna do it in the Zeno Robinson voice. Arceus! I want to become your friend!
It's the anime, so you're gonna mispronounce it and call it Arceus.
Arceus! I want to become your friend!
Arceus!
No, but like,
Okay.
Oh yeah, like bonding with Arceus. I want for it to be like very conquest, like a synchro link or something, because we don't have master bonds,
I
right?
never finished my hopes, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
continue, Xenon,
Sure.
No,
Because
it's fine, because
we went on a tangent, and that's kind of what we're going with.
No, it's fine. And then my second hope, and this is my number one hope. I really, really, really want a good story. I'm not asking for anything on the same level as Gen 5 or Gen 7, but just something more than X and Y and Sword and Shield. Please give us a story that's actually compelling.
Bruh, just give us a story and it's gonna be
Just
better
give
than
us a
Sword and Shield.
story. Just give us a story. Honestly, like I'll take Gen 4, perfect story by its own. I just want something Gen 4 level.
I
Like
mean, it is
you're-
Sinnoh.
you want. You're talking about God. There's no way you could have. There's an excuse not to have a good story here.
Yeah.
There just isn't.
I mean, look at movie 12. They kind of messed it up. But
We
yeah,
don't talk about that.
Alright, who's up next, Raph?
Yeah.
Alright, tell us your hopes.
My hopes. Well, main hope as well, just to echo off what Zano was saying, is a very compelling story. This is going to be before the time of the Sinnoh we know, so whatever history it had, whatever relevance God himself had to portray himself as the main topic, of course, of this flipping game itself. I want to make, we all do, but I just hope that the story is like what Xander said, is compelling. You know, it gives us a proper indication of what is going on and why we're going back in time to see all of these events unfold. Relating to that, I did make a theory not long ago talking about how maybe because there's no abilities in this game from what we've seen, it could be telling us the story of how Arceus had a previous form before the multi-type existed, so it was all condemned under one plate
Oh my
rather
God.
than all the different plates and stuff. So maybe
Guys,
something relating to that. Yeah.
They're gonna announce the multiverse for the anime. Ash into the multiverse. Let's go.
The multiverse multi-type.
The Multiverse Coordination Series.
So something relating to that, really,
like
because
a
I feel
primal
like
plate or something.
yeah, just one plate itself, that, and then you know how later on in the story we learn that obviously the plates are scattered around the Sinnoh region. So prior to that, you know, maybe Arceus was the god, like, you know, everyone worshipped. It had this other form that people were intrigued about, and just something like that. Just something to give us an indication that, you know what, this is the god of the Pokemon. People think, is it just this? There was something bigger prior to that, so I want to see something.
Yeah,
like
Arceus
that.
hasn't really felt like the god of Pokemon since Gen
Yeah.
4. It needs to get back that presence, because it's literally God. It's literally God.
He needs the stats. Like, I want to see something even greater than the thing we saw in movie 12. Like, he's basically was sacrificing his life to defend the world from a meteor. So,
Yeah.
and the plates scattered. So make that, but more grandiose and in canon within the game's lore. You know? Yeah.
It's just something for us to look at and feel, you know what? Now we know why you were called God, because you were like this before. We've already seen you as just like, you know, in your base form, but back in the olden days, you were a nutcase. You were like something else. You were, forget about the flipping 700 base stats, or like, you know, over the Gigantamax, Eternamax, Eternatus 1600 bullshit. This guy was the big thing. It was the biggest thing to, you know, walk the Pokemon world. So yeah, I want to see something like that. I mean, of course, I hope they don't go too overboard with, like, you know, the open world thing. I mean, I'm happy for it to be open world, but at the same time, I hope it's got its barriers to make it constructive and just not some crazy aspect. But we'll see.
I feel
Yeah,
like
exactly,
so.
exactly.
If you look
All right,
at
Alex, your
yeah,
turn.
I'm gonna add on to Raf too, and you look at Arceus. It has that yellow ring, right? The yellow ring,
Yes.
and that's
Yeah.
like what's holding it back, right? So give it, well, give it like a form where it breaks off that ring, it splits in two, and then like it comes God, like unknown are spilling out of it, and like I want to see it like this giant God Arceus. You know, I don't even care if they call it an Eternamax.
I can see it. I can see some form, like for example, where the golden arc, it breaks in half, and basically golden aura spreads, and it's basically Arceus now has wings and an halo. It becomes an actual angel or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had a random thought. You know
Becomes
how,
the final boss from Persona 5.
All right, I had like the most random thought. You know how in Sun and Moon you collect the Zygarde cells? What if around
Yeah.
Sinnoh you collect Unknown and you like collect like 5 of each letter of the alphabet and stuff, and then like once you get them all, they like summon Arceus or something, right? Because we know the Unknown and Arceus have some sort of link. We just don't really know what it is, right? So
Yeah.
I want them to elaborate that. I've seen theories that Arceus' 1,000 arms are the Unknown. I want to see this. I want to learn about the Unknown in this game. Like, heck, give Unknown a new evolution in this game. Nothing's stopping you, you know. I guess I mean I didn't plan on saying this, but now my hope is I want lore for the Unknown. They're tied to Arceus, so I want
And
that.
if they do the Crystal remakes with Let's Go Entei and Raikou, you know, because Suicune is with Go now, lol. But yeah, Suicune is with Go now, and Suicune had a predominant role in Crystal, and so did the Unknown. So time travel arc, scatter the Unknown, and make the Unknown be the new Zygarde cells, and like. Because Unknown have Hidden Power. Hidden Power by default it's a normal type move. Like our Arceus it's by default normal type Pokemon.
Yes.
So
Although I think they got rid of
Exactly.
Hidden Power, so that could be a problem.
yeah,
But anyway,
like, they have potential for this honestly. Like or maybe a
Mhm.
Sinja Ruins arc, like you know the mystery stage or in the Sinja Ruins or something.
yeah, we'll definitely have to see, and maybe the Sinjo ruins will be in these games. I can see that happening.
That would be so sick.
Depending on how long this generation goes, we might get Let's Go Johto soon. Like in Generation 8, what if this ties in somehow? Like BDSP ties into Legends Arceus ties into Let's Go Johto. Now, I think it would be kind of sour to end off the generation on Let's Go Johto, but who knows? Anyways,
Let's hope. Well, I mean, I think they're probably going to end it off with this. I can't see them doing another game because I can't see them waiting another year.
yeah, my bet is we're gonna get our next game at the beginning of 2023. In any case, Kuro.
I think Gen 9 will. Okay, sorry. I just want to say one more
Oh
thing.
yeah,
I think Gen 9 will definitely be a holiday release, though. No
Really?
matter what.
Well, I guess we'll see. But Kuro, you're up. I'm sure you have a lot of hopes, so please go ahead.
I do, but those are on my channel.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, well, can you say some hopes?
Yeah, so now here's the thing. Man, this game, like, we cannot, heal because there's no Pokemon centers. Maybe there are saunas or random houses, And the trainer has HP because we have the dodge roll, right? Like in Horus, you could sneak with the Dex Snap. There is just there's and like our Red Rose said in a call, if we are going to start with a Pokemon trainer we will not have tutorials because what's there to teach, right? Hopes. Because of the starters and the things that the starters represent, I want to have the one hope that basically inflicts in many, it's more Pokemon, because we got more Pokemon in Ultra games and Melmetal and Go Let's Go. We got the DLC Pokemon in Gen 8, so I want for more Pokemon. And since Arceus, it's the Alpha Pokemon, and I already did a video on this today, because there are many Pokemon that are in the Sinnoh region, however, they don't have any ties with any Sinnoh Pokemon, so maybe before the multi-type and the plates inflicted these Pokemon in the times of old, maybe we can get Sinnohan variants or that are ancient forms, and those can be added to the Pokédex However, they are not correlated to the national decks because they are not a thing anymore. But I want to see more of that because in that gameplay, with that wild boss, the totem, quote unquote, many people are saying, "Oh, it's a new Farfetch." I actually call that Monkfetch because of the X. I want that to be a Sinnoh and Thunderous because the genies, the weather, because the weather genies, the Kami trio, they are based on Fujin, Haijin, Inari. Those are the Shinto gods. So if we have like weather, we need to consider the weather. How will the weather inflict the trainer? And now we have thunderstorms in the wild area. I want to see a thundercloud electric Altaria or something around those lines. I want for the thunderstorms to be the electromagnetic waves because we don't have. It's only one game. So how will trade evolutions with items work? They will not work. You need to find EM wave spots in Sinnoh or something. Maybe like there is like this thunderclouds, thunderstorms, or maybe you have to chase the Pokemon, and that's the thing, like, you will not have badges, but you will have maybe side quests, and the more you do, the more you explore, and you will capture Pokemon to help people to make the Sinnoh region thrive. So it's basically like the first opening, travel across the land, searching far and wide, each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. So, and I think that links to Go perfectly, capturing Pokemon to understand them. And man, I really hope that's the case. For the anime, Dawn, my girl, you should return with a Typhlosion and do a contest with that old uniform. Like, because contests in Sinnoh, they are done with, uniforms, so use that old uniform for like a contest. Also, the starters. It would be amazing if we see the starters in a whole new light because they are thriving in a Sinnoh world. Like, imagine a Decidueye that never became a ghost type. Imagine a Typhlosion that because of the gunpowder or smoke gets ground or poison. A Samurott that it's bipedal and it's fighting or steel type alongside water. And I want to see beta Pokemon, like that Monkfetch. We actually have a beta Surfetch for Gold and Silver. I want to see my boy Gorochu being how Berserker is to Persian. Maybe we can see a Sinnoh and Meowth, like a ground Meowth in the Mount Coronet, like a mountain lion or something. Again, this game. This goddamn game, like, I want to see how the lakes are, the music in the overworld. It will be amazing. I want to see how the ruins are, or maybe something, because ruins are always, going into ruins. So I want to see if the Solacians are the way that we know, or if they are more preserved. But yeah, also, we do see 2 books. This is one of the many last things. We do see 2 books under the mainland Sinnoh. So if they do DLCs, and because the Russian islands, they are on black clouds, maybe that's a link to the thunderstorms or DLCs even, or either dark clouds that summon legendary Pokemon and raids in the anime, maybe the darkest day or something. Maybe we can see a DLC for the West Sea, a DLC for the East Sea, and maybe we can go underwater to, have Manaphy and Fiona, or I don't know, Spiritomb, Unknown. Where is the city? What will be the main city? Because it could be in the middle of the region. It could be near the ocean for traveling and commerce. I just don't want it to be Twin Leaf again. Like, make something new, But yeah, and give the god of Pokemon the respect that he deserves. Again, this game, this entire damn game, it's filled with
so much potential.
There is so much potential with this game. There is so much potential with this game. They can basically add lore, forms, whatever, and they don't need to retcon that because it's in the past. And maybe they got lost with time and space, or that's the thing about lore, that's the thing about history. Things didn't happen the way they are told or registered. There's always missed information. I think that Sword and Shield basically set that in stone, with there was a hero, but the hero was actually two.
And
But the
Pokemon.
hero were not humans, they were Pokemon. So head upon that, like Sinnoh, it's the region of lore, legends, mythos. So maybe the things that we know are not the way they are, or are not the way that we were told, because again, history can be lost with time and space, because with the prequel we can actually see the legends come to be, we can actually see the myths behind them, see how they actually are. I want to see shrines,
Oh my god, shrines!
Breath of the Wild.
I want to see shrines, like, hey,
let's collect 900 plus Pokeball apricorn seeds.
you will do a Magnezone shrine, you can get the magnet, and maybe shrines can be like, because our Pokemon, we will not have HMs, but the Pokemon will basically be a mix of right Pokemon from Alola and the secret techniques of your partner in Let's Go. Again, this game, oh my Arceus, so much potential with this goddamn game, with this Arceus damn game.
Everyone.
Also, there is one part, this is the one thing, I promise this is the last thing, but there is one part where we see a Shinx, like Dawn is doing the dodge roll, and we see a Shinx, and we see a bridge. I like to believe that that's the place where Valley Windworks and the Fuego Ironworks will be, like Route 205 to the east of Floroma. And because we don't have Valley Windworks, Drifloon will not be waiting there for us on Fridays. Maybe we will have to, capture a Drifloon, and they will drag us to the Distortion World. That's the afterlife. Like, you want to capture Giratina? Hop on the balloon, kid!
My god.
Alright, everyone in the chat, please go subscribe to Curlblitz on YouTube. He has, like, an hour-long video about his thoughts on this. Like, seriously, his content is so underrated.
If you don't subscribe to Kuro, what happens in my next video will happen to you.
And subscribe to everyone else here. Xanolith.
I'm kidding, everybody. I love you. 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 I love you.
Xanolith's doing a rewrite. Raf does like merch leaks and stuff. You all know who Raf is.
Wait, who's the PokéRaf?
So yeah, go
Don't
subscribe
put
to
it like
everyone.
that,
Are we ending
It's
off the
stopped.
stream here? Does anyone have any final thoughts?
You're looking cute tonight, Alex.
You too. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it. So chat, thank you all for joining. We had a lot of viewers tonight.
I just one
what's up?
last thing. Like that like that trailer of the 25 years. Like, we saw the manga, we saw trading cards, we saw Pokewalk.
We saw everything.
Oh,
Yeah. Apparently the best moment of Best Wishes is not Ash meeting Zekrom or the beating Stefan. Yeah. The best episode of Best Wishes, it's Iris's Emolga shocking everyone, Bianca included.
They literally should have just used, like, Ash meeting Zekrom. But they didn't.
Yeah, like, what the hell? Yeah, Unova cannot capture a break, man. Oh my god. Also,
That's why I'm rewriting it!
Yep.
Go subscribe to Sano.
plug. But yeah, I want for the starters to actually know the types of the starters starting the tradition, But yeah, there are various release dates if they release, because early 2022 it can mean until the end of June, if with some hope until the end of March, because that's the fiscal year, so maybe when the Switch turns 5 or in the Pokemon anniversary. But Fire Emblem Three Houses, they said early 2019. They said early 2019 and they released in July. Maybe we can have routes, like, depending on our choices in the game, maybe we can have routes. Maybe, like, for example, we do a side quest and, like in Breath of the Wild, main goal, defeat Ganon. Can you imagine, like, main goal, meet Arceus, and basically you can end the game by climbing Mount Coronet, and maybe there's no game, you just, like, go around Sinnoh and explore, and maybe if you want to battle gods, you can go battle gods, but it's going to be difficult.
You can go battle God at, like, level 3!
Didn't they do that in Ukulele 2? I know that's a random game. But, like, you can start the final boss at any time.
Excuse me?
That game existed.
Ukulele 2,
Right.
The Impossible Lair, no?
Also, since this is a prequel to Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum, not the remakes, the original Diamond and Pearl. It means that no megas will be unless they timey-wimey wobbly whatever Doctor Who stuff. I wanted for AZ and Floette to be here because flowers and past, but if it's before DP, yeah, it's not in a mega timeline, but we'll have to wait. Because we are in a region that messes up with time and space, so multiverse galore, man.
Indeed.
Oh, I think we've pretty much said everything.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to give a huge thank you to everyone who joined in. I know we don't have as many viewers now as at the start of the stream, but seriously, everyone here counts. I appreciate it. We did this is session 2. We did session 1 2 weeks ago. This is not going to be a bi-weekly thing.
No, it is not. I want to mention this, guys.
Yeah.
The only reason we had these two very close to each other is because obviously we had predictions to the 25th anniversary a week before the direct happened, which we all knew we were going to get. And then we had, obviously, the direct, so we had to talk about the direct. The next time we'll be having this is either when something really big happens in the Pokemon anime, and we're talking about, like, whole, like, arcs. And we're not going to talk about just a single episode. It'll be, like, a couple episodes. Or if we get some more Pokemon news, like a brand new trailer. But,
So,
yeah,
and,
I mean,
next time.
I think everyone...
Oh, yeah, you can continue.
I also want to say thank you so much for the PokéRaf for joining us. We are going to try and have
No. Thank you for having me. Yeah, I just wanted to say it's been really great this tonight. And if anybody came from my end, please subscribe and follow all 3 of these guys. They're amazing creators, and I'm going to be working with every single one of them in this year. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
We are going to be trying to have special guests every single session. So
yeah.
who knows?
Maybe it'll be
Yes.
one of you guys in the chat. I guess we'll see. But yeah, we've had like a nice hour-and-a-half long stream. Thank you again. Next time there's news, we will have more of this. Have a good night, Raid Pirate. Thank you. And yeah, that's the stream. I've said thank you like 7 times, so I'll end it
You
now.
know what?
Thanks,
There is
everybody.
one thing I want to say before we leave.
Alright.
Every one of you is a comrade, and don't you ever forget that. You are amazing, and I love all of you. Mwah.
Oh yeah, and also, this podcast is going to be for our thoughts on big events. If you want to hear our episode review, something like that, go subscribe to Goggle Master on YouTube. We are on his podcast, The Poke Chat, talking about Pokemon anime episodes. With all that out of the way, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end the stream now. There should be a VOD up after this. I think that's it. I set it up right. Oh, no, hold on. Let's raid someone. This is Twitch. We can raid someone.
Let's rate KG.
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I got a stream manager. Alright, guys. My 6 viewers, we're gonna raid KG. How do I do it? Hold on. I'm on the Twitch app. What do I do? Stream manager? Is that what I do?
I don't know, man. I don't use Twitch.
I don't know.
I used it for one Xenoverse Let's Play, and that was it.
What should our raid message be? Okay, hold on. Guys, hold on for 5 minutes. I need to open up Twitch on my computer. Hold on. Wait, I'm sorry for drawing this out, guys, but we're gonna raid KG. Even though you guys could probably just all go to his channel. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Oh man.
Alright.
Say it though. Join, guys, don't forget to join us in 7 years for Legends Original Dragon and Legends Zygarde. So yeah.
Bro, I'll be join us, but I'll be an actual adult.
How do I raid someone? Community? No insight?
Go to creator dashboard and then raid channel.
Also,
Okay.
don't forget that Tobias might return, Cynthia and Paul might return, and Ash will get
it.
Mega Lucario.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Don't give me hope.
I
Don't give me
can hope
hope.
for that Mega Lucario. Alright.
Lucario, all that's there.
No, I don't.
Oh!
Go to Stream Manager. That's how I do it.
Yeah,
Alright,
you
guys.
got creator dashboard. Then
Yeah, I
raid
figured it
channel.
out. Okay, raid channel.
There we go.
Pick a channel.
Let's
okay,
go!
KG. KG Prestige. Start raid. Alright,
Yeah!
guys. Go see Kevin. I don't know what he's doing, but he's live.
He's
Let's go.
reacting. Yeah.
Yeah, react to us play Mario Kart or something. Let's go.
Alright.
I
Right
like.
now.
Can I like? Which one? Okay, there we go.
Did it work? I hope it worked.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raid Pirate, by the way. All right.
He has 34 people.
Are we